Every one of you watching this screen, look out.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
What did I tell you about cartoons?
They've got a lot of brains, and they've got a lot of chutzpah.
Tell me how comic books make you feel, Dave.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Hi, this is Frantz, Kantor, cartoonist, illustrator, and ToonTalker. And I'm here with the chairman of the board.
Jim Bridges, and I'm the president of the Australian Cartoon Museum.
Fantastic. So what are we looking at today? We're looking at the art of Monsters, Inc. So there's been two films, Monsters, Inc. and Monsters University. This is the art of the Disney Pixar Monsters, Inc. And let's delve into it, shall we? There's an introduction by John Lasseter and Pete Docter. And it's a nice interface. So Monsters, Inc., for those of you that haven't seen the film, is a very stylish movie. And it's a bit hard to explain to the uninitiated, but the style of it has a sort of a...
Well, it's
more Disney... It's a Disney film that's more Disney than Disney, in that it's a very heartfelt film, and it's based on, there's some incredible traditional animation techniques employed, even though it's a CGI film. It unfolds like a storybook, like a children's storybook. So a lot of these early concept sketches are based on the idea of, maybe looking at things that are evocative from storybooks.
Yes, I'd agree with
in the great Disney tradition.
Yeah.
So these are lovely, Dominic
Nighthawks.
Dominic Louis. It's just trying to get an idea on the world of the monsters. So the premise is that there's another dimension of monsters, and that's where all of our dreams come from.
Yeah.
And the monsters,
it's a factory.
Symbiotic.
It's a factory that actually
generates power for the monster world by getting screams.
Yeah.
From
scary.
From children.
Yeah.
So when there's a monster in your closet, there's a monster in your closet, and he's collecting your scream so that they can power their environment. So these are little sketches of the look and feel of the world that they're trying to create.
And none of these actually
not as such
made it into so far none of these really made it into the plot.
True, but not as such. But all of the design, the design of the sets are informed by this otherworldly premise, right?
Yeah.
And all of these things are monsterish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at this.
Yeah. So it's creating a world that's not our own.
Well, it's like a factory within a house, isn't it?
So it's creating a world that's not our own. Well, yeah. It's very much influenced by the look and feel of mid-century modern Disney, like what is it, Plunk and Boom, and even though it doesn't really influence the drawing style in the film, they're informed by it actually happens in the credits, and you can see the influence of 50s UPA style.
Very strong here.
Yeah, because it's very sort of it has a sort of a jazz beat, and it's got a sort of a very children's book look and feel. So the characters are beautifully simplified in a storybook way, in the credits. So these monsters are more fully fleshed out, but they're based on very simple designs, right?
Well, yeah, but kids' monsters, they're not horrific monsters. Kids'
Yes,
monsters.
exactly. They're kids' storybooks style monsters. So these are early development sketches that don't make it into the film. Yeah, Harryhausen's is a restaurant that appears in the film.
Yeah.
This is a homage to Ray Harryhausen, of course.
Yeah.
Who did a lot of beautiful monsters.
Yeah.
These are
Animated.
These are such beautiful pastel drawings of scenes that didn't make the cut, but they just really give you an impression of time.
Also the darkness.
space.
The darkness doesn't come through too. You know,
That's true. I think they intentionally created a world that's
so that's the basic.
that's very
Sully
much,
and Mike, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very much imbued with this sunny yellow lights and warm colours.
Yeah. Like in Bug's Life.
Yeah. So here we got some clever, inventive character development to try to get the dynamics working.
Someone's got a Napoleon
experimenting.
complex.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Experimenting with
Lovely.
different variations until you get to these. I think from the storyboards, the early storyboards, we can start to see the characters as they will appear in the final
I like
film.
the concept of going through the doors and the way it's factoryized, you know.
Yeah. So you can see there's a lot of, the monsters have a lot of variety. There's a lot of variety and opportunity for good character design.
I remember when I saw the film initially, I just kept looking.
It's really rife for gags.
Yeah,
like this.
I just kept on looking at
This is beautiful.
at the texture of Sully.
Yeah,
I just couldn't. Like someone else is talking and I'm not looking at him.
It can be a bit distracting, I guess.
Yeah, and of course every kid out there wanted to get a Sully toy so he could, pat it.
Pat it. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are some early variations on the
Yeah.
fur patterns. They went with this sort of purple and blue, I think, in the end. Yeah. So nothing's wasted. They used a multi-eyed character in the film. That's an early sketch of Sullivan.
Yeah.
So they opted with a more traditional look at the two eyes.
Do you think that they actually had John Goodman in, and then they looked at him, and then they sort of, after doing all this, they actually made him into a John Goodman?
Well,
character?
you'd think that because the voice of John Goodman, and actually for Sully, and also in many ways Mike Wazowski's, I forget the actor's name, but those voices fit really, really well to the character.
This is so 50s, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is what I mean. This is sort of really jazz
Sully on holidays.
notes in the drawings and the concept and the design, and really there's an upbeat sort of a jazz tune throughout the film. There's a lot of trumpets and
Take me to the
brass.
gas bar.
So it has a very
Finally, we're near.
60-ish or 50-ish look and feel.
Yeah.
A children's book beauty to it.
The factory.
Yeah. So the factory is where the monsters work, and these are like concept sketches for how the film will play out in CGI. And you can see, like, it's a different world, but it's all got these sort of spacey, Sputnik design.
Yeah, and also endless corridors
shapes.
and stuff like that.
I mean,
there's a lot of depth in the film.
Yeah, you could probably find my uncle somewhere in the background walking around.
Really?
It's such a futuristic Jacques Tati-esque factory. Very interesting. You know, how they create a world that's so believable.
This is very 50s.
Yeah.
Everything's very
Well, you can imagine these as children's books in the 1950s.
But it didn't come out in the
Mary
final
Blair
film,
or
did it?
something.
It didn't really come out in the final film because
no, they
even when they did the street scenes and stuff, they're like classic New York brownstones and street scenes.
Well, monster versions of them, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's this is the early days.
It's
this
not
book
exactly
is really
Metropolis.
representative of exploring
Yeah.
possibilities.
The whole book is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So exploring the factory itself. This was a very hard. You could see the difficulty in filming this, expressed in the storyboards with this.
Yeah.
This, go down. The action goes down here, down there.
All the doors.
It's sort of like the mousetrap game.
Or IKEA on drugs.
So a lot of children's book illustrations, styles were employed to sort of give a look and not a look and feel, but a variety. This Carter
Mr.
Goodrich,
Goodrich.
of course,
Mr.
who's a very
Goodrich.
powerful force in animation.
Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah, so he is incredibly powerful.
Look how the
drawings.
two legs are holding the door. The rest are all going boo boo boo.
Yeah, very expressive and dramatic. He has a very good eye on the story. So this is the outside of the
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. You can see that it's all very
Car park.
hangar-like,
Yeah.
industrial, but monsterish.
Time zone.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Monsters work in time zones.
Yeah,
That's the scare floor.
yeah.
The scare floor.
So there's a lot going in here. It's a lot of these are beautiful pastel drawings by Dominique Louis.
Well, some of this stuff could fit all sorts of films, couldn't it?
Yeah,
The black hole.
yeah.
And there's the door.
Yeah,
The doors of perception.
yeah. So the doors are a key component in the story,
Yeah. Have to have one. And it's got the little.
and they need
Ticker
a lot
on
of doors, different doors with character.
I like this character.
Mr. Waternoose.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Waternoose is a spider. So, spider is
He's
a
crab-like spider.
Yeah, see how beautiful these little pastel drawings describe
We're
the
getting
mood.
There. We're getting there.
The mood.
Yeah.
This is this is for the opening scene, I think, where they describe the just a little scene there. That's in the opening scene of the film, or the ending scene. Great. It looks like they're in therapy.
Monsters cause pollution.
Yeah.
Background monsters.
So here we have a quick background monsters. This is a quick lineup. You see all the recognizable shapes there for the citizens of Monstropolis. So a lot of these shapes, look at these cars.
Well, that's
Let's have a look.
50s. That's really 50s.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Amazing. It's right out of Tex Avery.
Yeah.
So they look like children's picture books or cards from the era, But really, attention to detail and variety in these sketches are absolutely amazing. It's a joy to see this book.
A snake with snake heads.
Yeah,
Why not?
different options. There's another Carter Goodrich. You can see his distinctive rendering style, pencil.
He also does kids' books too, doesn't he?
Yeah, more Carter Goodrich
Look
stuff
at
in
this.
colour.
These are great.
None of these made it into the.
No.
None of these designs made it into the film, but it just has an incredible amount of. This is Oscar Grillo. That's a beautiful drawing. Ralph Eggleston, Jeff Pigeon.
What do you know about this guy? Oscar Grillo.
He does a lot of illustrative books, which we'll have a look at him. One of his books soon, actually. This is Lou Romano.
This is
Background
Miro.
designs.
Miro. Miro-like, yeah.
Pastel drawings, working out opportunities. So just exploring the world almost from a children's book perspective. So, making it.
Well, this is a bit different
look and
to
feel.
most of the other books because this is basically completely full of early drawings without
Yeah,
the next stages, you know.
Yeah, this is Carter Goodrich's watercolor.
Very
watercolor. Again, didn't appear in the
very
film.
muddy.
Again, didn't appear in the film. Carter Goodrich pencil. You know, but look at the ideas that he comes up with.
Yeah, I've always liked the overlapping teeth.
Yeah,
it's really
like a
scary.
warthog.
Really scary, yeah.
Other character possibilities of blobs and things by Dominic Louis. You know, I love her. I presume it's a girl. I love her colors. It's such a beautiful, you know, effect. Especially here, you can see it against the black.
Pastel? Yeah.
Yeah, it's pastel.
A lot of
it's a very loose style.
And there's the boss.
Here's Waternoose again. Some sketches by Nicholas Marlett, and some more lineups. So you can see dynamics. It's handy to do lineups for cartoon shows. You can see, or for films, you can see how all the characters have possibilities of working together. You see their different dynamics. It's not just a matter of size and shape. It's also the dynamics. So
He's
wonderful.
got a tie.
I just wish that they'd do something with these characters.
Yeah,
you know,
you want to see them.
Such an inventive lineup. It's just brilliant. You know, even if they were to do spin-offs. You know, just really, or little shorts, just a whole bunch of shorts. I'm sure they could do about 100 shorts.
Yeah.
Based on the energy that went into
But there's no
this.
money in shorts. There's no money in shorts.
No, unless they're Bermuda. There you go. That's it. The Art of Monsters, Inc. So this is yet another book review by the Australian Cartoon Museum. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please do so. It helps us so much. And ring the little notification bell.
Press the red button for subscribe.
Yeah.
And if you want to help us financially, check us out on Patreon.
Yeah.
So we can
the link is below.
We can continue making these movies.
All right. We'll catch you next time around.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the sour persimmons, cousin.